everyone, and welcome to 5 Foot with a Touch of Class. If you are new to the channel, hi, hello, I am Miss Harley Days, the pinup model. And basically once a week I take you guys around with me in a week of my life to show you what it's like being a pinup model, along with all the other things I do. It is currently Tuesday at the time of this recording, and I'm using my new equipment. And just talking to you guys and seeing how it's going to work out and see if this vlog's going to be any better. My allergies are still really bad, so it's probably going to be a lot of me coughing throughout this video and struggling to talk. But this is a learning curve, guys. I'm still learning equipment and tech and all this kind of stuff. But me and Mom are going to run and get some fountain sodas, and then we have to go to the theater. Well, I have to go to the theater to take care of some stuff. And there's going to be a little bit of painting going on, so Mom's going to help out with the painting because it's not like anything too serious. So we're like, okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure. So I have my painting clothes on, and I'm just going to take off and see how this whole recording system works. Hi everyone, it is now Wednesday and I'm currently in the kitchen. I just took a shower. I'm getting ready to fill my drink, or this thing. It is 1 gallon of water, and I'm trying to drink a gallon a day every day because I have a photo shoot coming up in 2 weeks, and it's in Lake Havasu. And I just want to make sure I'm hydrated for it, because in Lake Havasu it can get up to like 110, 115. So I just want to make sure I'm really good and hydrated, because on day one my shoot is going to be out in like a desert setting. So I'm going to be out in the heat, in the dirt, and I get really sick when I'm in the dirt. So I've been like taking different vitamins to help my lungs be stronger and power through and fight. Drinking lots of water to make sure I'm good and hydrated so I don't get so dehydrated I get sick. And then that's just on day one. And then on day two, I have another shoot where I have to go to the London Bridge. It is also in Lake Havasu, and do a shoot there. I'm looking forward to both shoots. The photographer is amazing. I'm really excited to be going and working with her. But that's what I'm doing right now, is filling my water. And then I just took a shower because I have to go paint. We've been painting set nonstop, which, as you know, because I work at the theater, I am there building set, working on set, painting set all the time. And so yesterday I just had to paint like an entire thing. I'll try and include a picture if I remember to take a picture. But there's more to be done today. And there's just so much work to do on it. Some of the pieces had to be fixed, so luckily there was people there to fix that. And I just did painting, so it wasn't too bad of a job for me. And now I have to go finish painting because I wasn't able to get it all done in time, because the cast that we're building the set for came in for their rehearsal. So we had to wrap up painting and wait till today. So yeah. Okay guys, so I have a couple hours before I have to go paint. So I'm just sitting here trying to get my water taken in, finish my energy drink to wake me up today. I unfortunately did not do a W because I forgot to pre-mix one last night whenever I woke up. I just don't have the time, like the energy to like shake it and dump it out and all that sort of stuff. So today I did an Alani, the cotton candy one. So that's what I had this morning. But I did just now pre-mix a couple to put in the fridge, so in the morning I can just take it and bubble it. Because I need the bubbles of a drink to help my sinuses kind of clear out in the mornings, because that's what the main problem is in the mornings when I wake up. What makes it hard for me to move around is my sinuses. And I have to do an energy drink to wake up, and also to help with the blood flow, because my legs like don't get proper blood flow, even though I move a lot and I'm very active. And I can't take like medicine for it because it's a whole thing that I do not feel like trying to explain here on camera. But so I have to drink energy drinks. I used to be very anti energy drink, blah 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 blah. But you okay, Casey? Casey's just scratching away. Casey, stop that. I know your allergies make you itch, but I don't want you making yourself bleed. You want up here? Come on, babies. There's the baby. Anyways. She just sits down right in front of me. Anyways, but I'm going to go ahead and watch some TV. And I'm actually really excited. I didn't know this was on the internet, but someone made a 3-hour completion of all the old Smosh videos from like long ago, whenever I was a kid. Baby, lay down. Lay down, baby. Can you lay down? Be a good girl. Good girl, good girl. But so I'm watching that, and I actually just bought a game the other day. Yes, I went and grabbed the case just so I could talk about it. It's Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead Retro Realms double feature. I totally butchered how to say that. Retro Realms double feature. It's really cool. I started playing Ash vs. Evil Dead, and it's done like an old-fashioned pixel game, which I thought that was really cool. That had me like straight up sold as soon as I read it. I was like, because I went to buy some games for my Switch the other day, and I was like, this was on sale for like 20 bucks, and I was like, that's a good deal for a video game. I think I want this one. So I went ahead and got this. So it's 2 games in one, and it's like old vintage looking. So I love the retro game style. And then I also got Until Dawn for the PS5, only because I just really wanted it to upgrade my game. And also I was told PS5 has a new story ending, and that one was also on sale for $20. So I went ahead and got technically 3 games, even though one of them is a 2-in-1 for $40, which I think I did pretty good. I think I got a good deal. But I'm going to go ahead and probably play some Ash vs. Evil Dead, because that's the one I started playing. I might check out Halloween. I don't know. And then watch this, and then I'll take off to paint, which, funny story real quick. So whenever I was there painting yesterday, I took Mom to start painting with me. And she was working with one color, I was working with another, and she had the lid out. And there's different plats that we have to, why did I call it a plat? Flats. There's different flats we have to paint. And she went on ahead and was working on one flat while I worked on all the others with this one color. They all have to be the same color, but it was like she was going to work on one while I worked on this one, and then we were going to switch so we weren't in each other's ways. Well, she had the green. I say green because I was so mad at the green all day yesterday. She took the lid off, put it to the side. She's painting the wall, no problem. Well, I walked by with the white because I finished all the flats that I'd painted. And I walk over with this white and I sit it down. All of a sudden, I feel my foot going something. I had a feeling when I showed up to take my shoes off. I'm glad I did, because I, for some stupid reason, decided to wear my Guess platform flip-flop-like heels. They're not flip-flops, they're sandals, but I call them my throw-on-and-go shoes. I felt like, okay, I need to not wear these because I'm working with paint. I don't want to risk painting the wall and paint dripping down onto my shoe. So I went on ahead and took my shoes off. Well, when I took my shoes off, I was walking around barefoot painting, which that's not a big deal. I run around the theater barefoot all the time. We had the sheets out so we could paint without destroying the stage. Mom has the green right there. I bring the white over. I feel my foot just go right in it. And I just stood there and looked at her, and she's all, what? And she looked down and saw my foot in the paint. And I was like, and this is why I took my shoes off. I'm glad I took my shoes off. So I went ahead and had to stand there, try and dry it off, get the paint, as much of the paint off as I could with the wrap. And you like how Casey's telling you a story too, apparently? She's just looking at you guys. Are you saying hi? Say hi. Anyways, so after that, we had to wait for the set to be built a little more before we could paint more. So Mom went on ahead and came home. I stayed at the theater and took care of some things. And then I went back to painting. Well, I had to work with that green again. I had the lid off to the side. I was painting. Next thing I know, I feel the same foot go into the lid. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I had to like dry my foot off again. And then I went ahead and was like, hey, I'm moving the lid so I don't step on it anymore. So I moved the lid again. And the two that were there building set, one of them bumped into me, and I went to catch my balance. When I went to catch my balance, same foot in the same paint. And so I was like, what is it with my foot and this specific paint lid? So I was like, hey, I was done with the paint, got my foot cleaned off again, went ahead and closed it up, put it to the side, realized, oh, I need more green. So I went and got the green. I put the green in an area I wasn't even going to go near, I thought. And I'm like, hey, I took the lid off. I'm leaving it way over here. I'm coming way over here. I ain't going to step in the paint no more. No. We're too far away from each other. I'm not going to step in the paint. So I went on ahead. I'm painting. Now it's time for cleanup. okay, the cast is starting to come in. I need to start cleaning up everything and get everything put away so that the cast can rehearse. I went on ahead, went over to get the lid, but I noticed all the sheets are pushed off to the side, so I figure I'm going to go ahead and take the sheets first real quick. Why did I think that? I don't know. But I take the sheets, I grab them, pick them up, I start walking. I feel something hit my foot. I knew exactly in that moment what it was. I put the sheets down to the side, I looked down, it's the same green lid. So I went on ahead and I had to clean my foot off. People are walking by going, you okay? Because they just see me standing there for a minute with my foot in the air, and I'm like, yeah, I'm letting the paint dry. I tried to clean it off the best I could not get it dry. I took a shower, and it's like stronghold paint, so my foot still has a little bit of the green on it. And I'm like, what is it? What was it about my foot in that green paint? What is there a love story I don't know about between them two? I don't know. But I got home, I just kind of laid down for a minute, and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything else today. I'm done with today. Okay, guys, I am currently at the theater, just painting, touching up some things. Just painted the door. It's probably going to need a second coat, but I also need to touch up the top half, which on camera it doesn't really look that bad. I thought it looked worse. And I also need to touch up these stairs because yesterday I half-assed the job, and well, there is a lot of area missing on paint. So I have to redo my work. Hey guys, it is Sunday, and so far today me and Mom have gone to church. We came home, and the original plan was tomorrow morning we were going to wake up early and go to Jerome, Arizona, which is like an old ghost town. And I was really excited to vlog it and talk about the boutique there, but then something came up and we were like, hey, you know what'd be fun?
Let's go to Vegas.
Yeah, so we were like, we're gonna go ahead and just take off to Vegas. We got a hotel. We, like, in the last, would you say 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Packed up a travel kit behind us, and we're taking the bowling bag. Maybe we'll go bowling. We're such, like, hair up the butt type people. I call it hair up the butt. You call it spontaneous. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Very, like, hey, you know what'd be fun to go do? Yeah. And also, I was getting upset because I ran out of foundation this morning, and I didn't find out till I went to put on my makeup this morning for church and learned I have no foundation at all. So I was going to go to Ulta, which is already like a 45-minute drive, and I was like, wait, does Ulta even carry my foundation? So I called and asked, hey, do you carry the Kylie Cosmetic Foundation? No. So I have to go out to Vegas anyways because that's the closest Macy's that carries my foundation, because you can't even order it online from Ulta. And last time we ordered online from Macy's, it's like, I don't know if it was the heat or what happened, but like the bottle did something to my skin. It was like it sat in a box out in the heat too long, and it just did something to my skin. So I'm like, no, I only go and buy it now. But we're going to go ahead and take off and get on the road, and I will do my best to remember to vlog what we go get up to. So me and Mom have finally made it to Circus. How was the trip, Mom?
It was fun.
Yeah, so as soon as we got into Vegas, we ended up stopping at, what was the first stop we did? Macy's. We ended up leaving like right out the door because we had to get to Macy's so that we could get me more foundation. They didn't have my exact shade, so I bought a shade off until I could get my shade. So there was that letdown. And then
But it was on sale, so it wasn't that big of a disappointment.
Yeah, it was on sale, so it wasn't a big disappointment. And then we went to Target, bought some water because we realized we packed our bag. We got everything to fit in one duffel bag. I packed my makeup box. I packed the hair box. I did not pack any water or any W with me. So we had to run to Target and buy me an Alani for in the morning so that I can get woken up and get the blood flow going in my body. And we also had to buy water, even though I packed my gallon thing, because like I said earlier in the vlog, I've been trying to drink a gallon a day every day because I have a photo shoot in Lake Havasu, and it is ridiculously hot there. And you look so comfy.
I am. I'm ready to fall asleep.
I only called you over here so you could do this vlog with me. Meanwhile, there's like a whole other bed that's untouched. I packed all the equipment so I can have fun and play with it all and make this one of the best vlogs yet. But after Target, we were planning on going to the drive-in, but we both got so exhausted and I started getting really hungry. So we ended up going and trying a new place, which I've never been before. It was Texas Roadhouse. I see a lot of people talk about it on TikTok and on the internet in general. Had a lot of people tell me how good the food is there, and I'm like, yeah, I want to try the food, but I gotta be real careful with what I eat there. I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna try these biscuits and the butter that everyone talks about. They bring you what, 4 rolls? Four huge rolls. Huge. At least they're big to me. I don't know.
They're pretty good size.
Yeah. And then the butter was like a cinnamon sugar butter. I was not expecting churro bread butter. And so I was like getting down on the bread. Next thing I knew, I look over and I'm like, are you going to have any? And she's like still on 1. And there was no more. And then she sat hers down too long and I said, well, when it's in the basket for longer than 10 seconds, that means you said goodbye. So I ate all the bread technically. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I keep blocking your face with the microphone.
That's okay. No one needs to see it.
So tomorrow our plan is I'm going to get up, have my Alani. I'm going to kind of get moving around, get dressed for the day. And then we're going to go to Rockin' Betty, which if you watch my videos a lot, you know I love Rockin' Betty a lot. So we're going to go to Rockin' Betty. And then we're probably going to go and just see some stuff in Vegas since we're here. Hey guys, it is, what is today? Monday. We came up late last night. It was Sunday. Now it's Monday. I'm going to go ahead and do just a simple pinup makeup look today. And I thought I would record myself doing it today. I forgot to pack a hand mirror. Yay me. So I'm using the main mirror in the living room to do my makeup because Mom's in the bathroom and I wanted to vlog and talk to you guys a little bit. So today the plan is we're gonna go and try this horror movie coffee shop. They have lemonade to offer and decaf options and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go give it a try, hopefully. I was looking at the menu, but it's called Horror Cafe. And I've been wanting to try it for a while just because I'm a big time horror movie lover ever since I was a little girl. And it's always been something I wanted to try. And then there's also like a horror movie pizza place. I don't know if that's where we're going to end up going for lunch, but I haven't even pitched it to Mom yet, so we'll see. But I just thought it might be fun to go try a bunch of new things. Last night we tried Texas Roadhouse for the first time. I think I was saying that in the last clip though. And it was really good. And I want to try new stuff because I'm one that, like, even though we have food and that we know we like, I like to try new things, especially whenever you're on vacation. And this was just like a little vacay last minute that me and Mom were like, we needed this. We needed some bonding time together. So to be able to just drive up and have a little vacay is actually kind of exciting. Okay guys, this is the last little bit of my shade of foundation that I'm going to be using. So, and I'm like scraping to get what there is. So because we booked like so last minute, it was so funny to me. So last night we were like, we need a little vacation. We're going to go ahead and go. So we went ahead and looked online to see where's all the different hotels, what are their prices. And Circus is only, what was it, like $9. Now there is a bunch of fees you have to pay, but in deposits, not fees, deposits. You have to pay a bunch of deposits, but you get those deposits back. So like, even though it dips into our vacation money, we're going to get it back, so it's not really that big of a loss. So it was only $9 to stay here for the night. Highlighter. While we're letting the eyeliner set, we have highlighter. Those words sound very similar. And then of course we have to do the setting spray. And then while I'm allowing this to sit, before I do my mascara, I'm going to go ahead and put on my spray set. So I packed a travel size of Perfect in Pink, which is like my favorite bath set of all time. And I'm so sad because I haven't been able to find any of it. I don't know if it got discontinued or if something's going on or if they're rebranding it or something. But this is like my favorite scent by Bath & Body Works. It's like my favorite scent, period. And I'm really upset because I have not been able to find full bath sets for a while, and I have very little left of my bath set. The AC just came on and I had to shut it off, but basically the next thing I wanted to talk about was after the lotion, I put on my body spray, and I like lather myself in this stuff. This room gonna smell like me. They're gonna know Miss Harley Days was here. I like glitter, so of course I have the glitter travel size as well, which that I like to put more on my chest. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the microphone off for a second. Okay, now I am all glitterified. I'm probably gonna put a little bit in my hair. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I might put some in my hair. But now I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. Obviously I did not pack my lash growth mascara, so I'm just gonna do some Kylie for my mascara. And then that'll be my whole look for today. And here's the whole final look now that I'm done. This houndstooth thing that I'm wearing is actually a jumper. It's a one piece and it's actually getting kind of big on me, so I was like, oh, this might be comfy for looking kind of pinup and retro, but also be comfy on the trip. So yeah, this is my look for today. And first thing in the morning, I had to go to the window and show you guys what the morning sight was from the hotel room. It was such a cool sight of all of Vegas, and to also see the water park that's only open sometimes of the year at Circus, but this was definitely one of my favorite hotels to stay at. After we got ready, we made our way over to Horror Vibes Coffee, which I was so excited to be here to try some kind of horror themed coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. They had so much neat merchandise inside. I just had to get something. I will show you what I got in a second. The artwork in there was amazing. It was such a cool experience to get to see all the art in there. So they were out of all the decaf coffees and lemonade and all that sort of stuff, so we did not get anything to drink, but we did grab a slice of cake, and I got me the Betty Boop Ghostface pin, which is Betty Boop revealing herself as the killer, which I thought was cute. And then I got the Gomez and Morticia cake, which was a vanilla cake, or I'm sorry, a strawberry cake with vanilla frosting on top. We then made our way to Rockin' Betty because I needed a dress for some events coming up, and I just fell in love with this dress. I was wanting to try it for so long, and I was scared because of my shape how it'd look. I almost started crying in the dressing room as soon as I put it on because of how cute I felt in it. And then I had to try this one on as well that I thought was also adorable. And in case you're wondering, yes, I got them both. I got both the dresses. Okay guys, I'm currently in the parking lot of the theater, getting ready to head in and take care of some stuff and get ready for the show tonight. And then we're going to have a rehearsal. But because I know I'm going to be too busy to remember to vlog anymore, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed, please do. And remember, as always, I am Miss Harley Days, the pinup model. And I will see you all next time. Be sure to follow me on social media. They will all be linked down below, so you can go follow me and see updates in my personal life and see what I'm up to. And I will try to do my best to upload over there when I upload new videos, so you guys will never miss that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and you can even hit that bell notification to make sure you get notified every time there's a new video, but I won't be offended if you don't, because I know it can be irritating. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.